Hey guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery Years 3 and 4. We're now on Year 4, Chapter 10. And it is time to go talk to Charlie. And gain 10 extra or even 15 extra energy points. Let's go and talk to Charlie then. So, let's do this. Thanks for talking about this, Charlie, okay? So we should be... talk to Ismelda. Do you think she'll go with it? Murderous? I haven't seen you kill anyone yet, Ismelda. Oh, okay. I think she might be hard to convince. So, why do you want me to go? You're friendly, you're powerful, you're fearless. You're fearless? I've never been in the forest. It's dark, it's dangerous, it's cheery. It's dangerous. It's not cheery, is it? Come on. The cheery Forbidden Forest. And again, you're fearless. Why do I have to keep repeating the same answers? What about the creatures? You can threaten them, you can fight them, you can stroke them. I might actually go, just so I can watch you die. I might stab you in the back. I suppose it's better than the front. Wouldn't you rather pick daisies? I'll take my chances. No. I suppose it's better than the front. Is the right answer to say to that one. I still hate you, Baratical. We don't need to be friends. We have so much in common. We can learn to get along. Right. I'm gonna have to try that again and get everything right this time. See if I... So... We've established she doesn't want to be our friend. So... And that is, we don't need to be friends. Alright, Baratical, I'll go with you. We'll see if the Forbidden Forest is as frightening as they say. So why do you think I hate you? My brother, Marula, my friends? Because you don't like some of my friends? I don't like any of your friends. They aren't as special as you think, Baratical. I hate everyone. Oh, cheerful. Okay. And we can do that now. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours, but we only need the 1 star to pass this part. So I don't think we're going to need the full time. I say that, and we may very well need the full... No, we don't. So that's it for this part, guys. I'll see you in the next part. Okay, guys, let's get back to this, shall we? Well, we've looked under the fallen tree, dug through the roots, and checked the bushes. And blimey, no arrowhead. No arrowhead. And still no sign of the Niffler. I'm guessing he saw something glittery in the forest and ran for it. His tracks lead toward that hole. Let's check it out. For now, we'll skip that and, I forgot to say, guys, didn't I, that this was episode 50 of the season. Whoops. So, in Redcap's hole, that's a skull. What is this place? I don't know. I don't think I want to know. If I knew we were coming to a place like this, I would have needed so much convincing. Wouldn't, sorry. Look at the Niffler go. Hopefully he finds that arrowhead soon. We should leave this hole as soon as possible. I agree. I want to find the arrowhead so Torvus will take me to the cursed vault. But I also want to survive this place. Let's help Sickleworth search so we can get out of here fast. Yeah, it's a good idea. Do you think we'll find it? Well, we've got no choice but to wait again, but we only needed the 1 star. So, guys, we'll take another break, and I'll see you back here after that. Welcoming you back, guys. We'll continue from where we left off. And we are nearly at the end of this task. Even though only the 1 star was required here. However, guys, I think we'll call it another break. After then, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back again. And okay, so blimey, We looked through most everything in this strange place and still didn't find what we came for. Though it's the searching that matters, there's still more to sift through in this hole. And we had to keep ruling places out if we want to finally return the stolen arrowhead to Torvus. It looks like the Niffler found something. You're supposed to be looking for a jeweled arrowhead. Fine, I guess you can keep it. Mine! 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 What? What is that? A red cap. This must be his hole. Are they nice? Run! 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 He seems alright to me. Run! Yes, he seems alright. If you want to be... Okay, discuss the red cap. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, okay, we can't do that yet, so... That will be where this episode comes to a close, guys. See you for the next one soon, but if you enjoyed, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a magical time. Hey guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery Years 3 and 4. We are now on episode 51 of the season, and part 6 of Year 4 Chapter 10 is upon us. Well, we now need to meet and discuss the red cap. And what am I doing?
Aw.
So this is the most well-behaved Niffler I've ever seen. It's sort of disappointing, to be honest. Shh! We've barely been in the forest at all, and already run into a redcap and a centaur. You're a real trouble magnet, Semajical. I need to go back soon to find that buried arrowhead. I can't do that until I learn how to get rid of that redcap. I mean, we need to try to get rid of him by casting charms. Well, we can try, sorry. So yeah. Well, that's unusual, but we only needed the 1 star anyway, so we'll take a break now, guys. And I'll be back, I guess, in the next chapter of the story. Welcome back, guys. We are now on to Year 4, Chapter 11, and it's time for Part 1 of 7. Here we go. So let's start. Right, this chapter by talking to Penny. Hey, Semajical, how is everything? Well, my brother is missing. A sleepwalking curse is overtaking the school. A secret group wants to kill me. A wizard threatened my life. A villain sends me threatening letters, and a red cap wants to kill me. Oh, yeah. On the bright side, Madame Rakepick let me borrow her niffler. What can I do to help? Do you know how to brew a beautification potion? I think it might be just the thing I need to get rid of the red cap.
Huh?
I've never brewed one myself, but I know the ingredients. Some of them will be difficult to find. Let's talk about it. I'm sure we can work out a plan. This should be a breeze. Here we go. Brewing a beautification potion will be difficult, so magical. We'll need to work out a plan. So why a beautification potion? To get rid of a centaur, to get rid of a curse, to get rid of a red cap. Well, I've just said that, haven't I? So it'd be dumb to say any of the other two. Where do we get the ginger root? Hagrid's garden, herbology class, charms class, I think herbology class. Why would Hagrid grow ginger? That all makes sense, but there's still a lot to work out. Let's keep talking. With you brewing the potion, I know everything will be fine. How about fairy wings? The Forbidden Forest, Transfiguration class, care of magical creatures. Care of magical creatures. What about unicorn hair? The clock tower courtyard, the forbidden forest, care of magical creatures. It's gonna be okay, not that again. Well, okay, at least it's given me a second chance to... Oh, so you're doing it to throw me off, right. Okay. We need a place to brew in private. The artifact room, the Great Hall, no, the Forest Grove. I haven't done it this time. But I'm gonna try again. So, to get rid of a red cap, a biology class, care of magical creatures, the forbidden forest, the artifact room, it's a difficult potion to brew. Just try your best. When in doubt, add bath spleens. If anyone can do it, it's you. Jesus Christ. I think this plan will work. While you find the other ingredients, I'll gather the morning dew. Are you really sure you can brew a beautification potion? What's the point of going through all that convincing stuff if I'm not convinced myself? I mean, I'm going to pretend you didn't just doubt my skills, Semajical. Get ingredients. Alright, it's not going to be easy to do this, but here we go. Excuse me, Professor Sprout. What is it, Mr. Baratical? Do you ever grow ginger root in herbology class? Professor Snape or the house elves in the kitchens asked me to grow it on occasion. Do you have any now? Not at the moment. Why do you want ginger root? I thought I'd bring some to potions class. I'm trying to get on Professor Snape's good side. Are you certain that side exists? I do not have any ginger root, but if you do well in class today, I will tell you where you may find some. Thank you, Professor. I'll be sure to impress you in class today. Well, okay, this should be a breeze. Yeah, Professor Snape's good side does exist, but only for students in his own house. Very biased. Silence! Oh, sorry. Well done. You were very focused. As promised, I will now tell you where you may find what you're looking for. If you want ginger root, you will do well to visit Hagrid's hut. I believe he grows it in his garden. I'll do that. Thank you, Professor Sprout. Now, everyone, please remember to wipe your shoes before entering your next class. Professor Sprout, do you mind if I take a bit of Lady's Mantle? I suppose this is also a gift for Professor Snape? Yes, Professor Sprout. Very well, Professor Mr. Piratical. When you visit Hagrid, remind him that he still needs to return my favourite trowel. Right, please tell me I have a... I don't. Okay. So that's where we have to take another break, guys. But I'll see you after this. Hey guys, welcome back. It is now time to return to the world and carry on getting the ingredients to make a beautification potion. And I believe we were advised to get some ginger root from Hagrid. Welcome to my hut, Semajical. I'm so glad you finally made it. Thank you for having me, Hagrid. It's so cozy in here. It could for a good. It could do for a good. It could do for a good cleaning, but it's home. Fang seems to like it. Isn't that right, boy? Woof. So what brings you and this fine-looking niffler to me humble home, Sir Magical? I need ginger root, and Professor Sprout said you might have some since you grow it in your garden. I do have ginger root, but I'll need your help to look for it if you want to take some home with you. I'd be happy to help you look, Hagrid. I need it for a beautification potion Penny is making. So let's search the hunt for ginger root. Why do we need to look for it? Shouldn't it be in his garden? There we go. I'm sorry to say, Hagrid, I don't see any. I don't see the ginger root anywhere. And we even looked between the logs on the shelves and behind the armchair cushions. Bet you're in luck, 'cause I just found some right here. And even if it smells fresh from me garden. Thank you, Hagrid. I should get going to care of magical creatures. You're very welcome. I hope you'll come and see us again at the hut again soon. I'll try to I'll try to do something about that strange smell before your next visit. I didn't notice. You're a bad liar, Semajical. That's just one of the things I like about you. Get ingredients now from Care of Magical Creatures. I know I'm not the brightest, but shouldn't fire crabs look like crabs instead of tortoises? Excuse me, Professor Kettleburn, I have a strange question. Strange questions are my favourite sort, Mr. Baratical. Do you have any fairy wings? I haven't studied fairies yet. No, we haven't studied fairies yet, but I assume you've had some in class before. Them, sorry. We used to study them, but there's a group now that's committed to the preservation of fairies and their habitats. They believe fairies should be allowed to roam free, and we shouldn't be kept for observation under any circumstances. That being said, I'm sure there are still some fairy wings around here somewhere. You're welcome to search for them and take any you discover, though I'm not sure they'll be easy to find. I'm determined to find some, Professor. I need them for a beautification potion Penny is brewing. Which means I'd better start searching for fairy wings right away. Yeah, is it a good idea to keep saying, you just told a professor that you need fairy wings for a beautification potion. And you never said that to Professor Sprout. You said it was for Professor Snape. So... Okay, guys, I think we'll make that it for this episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then check back for another one soon. But until then, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have us a magical time. Hey guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery Years 3 and 4. We're at episode 52 of the season now, if you've been counting them wildly.
Oh.
Well, okay, but we can't do that yet, so what we're going to do instead is we are going to we're going to join in on the Hufflepuff celebration. I just don't know if leaving now is a good idea. Hello, Professor. Did you say you're going somewhere? Yeah, hello, Mr. Baratical. Yes, you heard correctly. I'm leaving Hogwarts. For a few days. I've been invited to a prestigious herbology conference. Oh, is that all? Congratulations! Don't scare us like that, Professor Sprout. Hufflepuff needs you. Perhaps I should have worded that more carefully. My apologies. I'm feeling a bit out of sorts. I want to attend the conference, but I'm concerned about what could happen if I go. Let me explain. Well, as I normally do here, I've come into this with only a couple of days left on the whole event, so I'm not likely to finish it. But we are required to stop for a rest now. So I'll see you after this. And we're back, guys. There should be enough energy points now to complete this task. You're worried about leaving one of our plants behind while you're away at the herbology conference? Your plant, sorry. I just don't know if he'll make it without me. I've had Gerald for ages. This old fang geranium means the world to me. Is Gerald alright? He doesn't seem as bitey as other fang geraniums. I know, it's terrible. Gerald barely even tries to bite people anymore. It's not like he used to. Gerald may be a common magical plant, but I care about him a lot. Is that something you can understand? Say no more, Professor. I understand completely. Thank you, Mr. Baratical. I see you appreciate the companionship of plants. I've given Gerald the best of care for many years. To me, he is a Hufflepuff treasure.
Ooh.
Without him, I may have never what? What makes Gerald so special, Professor? I don't have time to explain. What matters right now is Gerald's well-being. As I cannot take him to the herbology conference, I must leave Gerald in the care of someone responsible. That duty falls to you, Mr. Baratical. I know I said I understand how you can care about a plant like Gerald, but are you sure about this? Of course. You're one of my most capable and reliable Hufflepuffs. You've already proven that you understand the companionship that magical plants can provide. I know you have what it takes to keep Gerald safe until my return. If you need help, just ask your fellow Hufflepuffs. Now I really must be going. My train to London is leaving soon. Goodbye, Gerald. Stay healthy until I get back. Wait, you haven't actually told us how to take care of him. You're just gonna leave it like that? I mean, enjoy the conference. We'll take good care of Gerald. We promise. Thank you, Mr. Baratical. Farewell, Hufflepuffs. I'll return in a few days. I promise that we take care of Gerald, but he doesn't look well at all. Could he be sick? Some kind of fang geranium disease? If that's the case, we need to find out what's wrong. Gerald means a lot to Professor Sprout, and we'll never find out what makes him special if he withers away. Let's take Gerald to the hospital wing and see if we can find a way to help him. Take a plant to the hospital wing? What? We got to find out if Gerald is sick with some kind of fang geranium disease. If a healer in the hospital wing can help him, we've got to try. Penny? Tonks? I didn't expect to see you here. And you? I don't believe we've met. I'm Chiara Laboska. I'll be your volunteer student healer today. It's nice to meet you, Chiara. I'm Semajical Baratical. Semajical Baratical, huh? I suppose that means you're not my next patient. According to my schedule, I'm supposed to see someone named just Gerald. This is Gerald. He's a fang geranium, and very important to Professor Sprout. But he's not looking well, and we want to know if he's come down with some kind of illness. Semajical, I'm a volunteer student healer, not an abologist. But a patient is a patient. If there is something wrong with Gerald, I'll do whatever I can to help. Is there a specific part of Gerald that you're concerned about? It may help narrow things down. A fang geranium isn't much without fangs. I'd appreciate if you took a closer look at them. Absolutely, Sir Magical. We'll make Gerald's fangs the focus of our examination. Professor Sprout entrusted us with Gerald's well-being. If there's anything we can do to help, just ask. Well, I could use an assistant during my examination. And Madame Pumphrey will be close by to watch and make sure I'm doing this right. I'll be happy to assist. Let's get started with Gerald's checkup. Right. I suppose we can start this now, but, you know. But yeah, you do need to go to an apologist about this. And we need to take another break, guys, so we'll be back after this. Okay, guys, we're trying again. And I couldn't have announced it better. Okie dokie. It's time for another break anyway, guys. I'll see you after this. And we're back, guys, and we only have the 1 star left to collect for this specific task, and we've done that. Yep, that's right. So, that's it for this task. Feed Gerald. And that, for now, is all we can do on that side of things. Well, if it isn't Mr. Baratical, Miss Tonks, and Miss Hayward. 3 of my favourite Hufflepuffs. You're just in time. Just in time for what? To meet Squawk, of course. She's my prized Occamy. What? Squawk is my pride and joy, but she's still young and quite feisty. Professor, we wanted to ask your advice on something. We're taking care of Professor Sprout's fang geranium while she's away from Hogwarts, but he seems a little worse for wear. I can see that. Fang geraniums are usually far more aggressive than this, especially Gerald. Chiara said Gerald's fangs suggest that he's very old. That's for sure. But even old fang geraniums can still want to bite you. We were thinking Gerald might be hungry, but none of us know what fang geraniums eat. Good thinking, Mr. Baratical. A little snack might just be what Gerald needs to get his energy back. I have food for him around here somewhere. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to search at the moment. Why not? I can't leave Squawk alone. She's been in a sore mood ever since I redid her nest. If I let her out of my sight for even a second, she'll slither off to who knows where and cause all sorts of trouble. What if the 3 of us watch Squawk for you? We might be able to calm her down. I would appreciate that, Mr. Baratical. Some of your friends. Some new friends to play with might cheer her up. Watch over Squawk for me while I scrounge around for something for Gerald to eat. Well, we only need 3 stars to pass this. We might already have enough energy points to achieve that. I think that was some wishful thinking on my part. Or maybe not. Yeah, definitely. Because we already need to take another break, don't we, guys? So we'll see you after this. Okie dokie, let's get back to this, shall we? We got all the stars required for this specific task. So, any star we get from here on out, just these last two, would be extra stars. But guys, I think that should be it for this episode. Join me for the next one soon, and until then, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have us a magical time. Hey guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery Years 3 and 4. We're on episode 53 of the season now. Oh yes. And I think Squawk's mood has improved. Amazing! You three must be miracle workers. Squawk doesn't warm up to just anyone. Okamis rarely do because of their fierce instincts. But with much effort, I've managed to reduce Squawk's aggressive outbursts to only a few bites a week. A few bites a week? Isn't that still too many? Progress is progress, Mr. Baratical. Many thought I was foolish to keep an Okami as a pet, but I think Okamis are great pets. Do you agree? Yes, even a fierce creature like an Okami can make a good pet, in the right hands. My sentiment exactly. The occasional bite is a small price to pay in the name of creature friendship. It must take a lot of dedication and patience to care for magical creatures the way you do, Professor. As a proud Hufflepuff, I strive for nothing less. Dedication and patience are hallmarks of the house. And I'm hardly the only one. Take the legendary Newton Scamander. He was a Hufflepuff too. Yes, he was. What an inspiration! Dedication and patience are key to winning over magical creatures, and people too. Which reminds me, you helped me with Squawk, and now it's time I return the favor. I hope that means you were able to find food for Gerald. What do fanged geraniums eat? Fanged geraniums eat fanged geranium food, of course. And I found a whole bag full of the stuff. A whole bag of the stuff. Fantastic! Let's try giving Gerald a snack to see if it makes him feel better. Go on, Gerald. Have some fanged geranium food. He won't even touch it. I suppose he wasn't hungry after all. You did well to try, Mr. Baratical. Don't give up now. With dedication and patience, I'm sure you'll find a way to bring Gerald back to his old bitey self. You seem to know Gerald already. Do you know why he's so important to Professor Sprout? I wish I did. All I can say is that Pomona has had that flower for as long as I've known her. And I've known Pomona for many, many years. If Gerald withers away, Pomona won't be the only one who's heartbroken. That flower is a Hufflepuff treasure. We'll just have to think of another way to help him. If it's not an illness or hunger, it must be something else. I'm no gardening expert, but I do have some extra qua and natural fibers from when I refurbish Squawk's nest. It isn't much, but plants like that sort of thing, I think. Thanks, Professor. I appreciate your help with this. I'm not exactly a gardening expert either, but I know someone at Hogwarts who is. Hagrid! He knows everything there is to know about gardening. Rubius knows his way around a pumpkin, I'll tell you that. I'll take Gerald to Hagrid next. If anyone knows how to help this fanged geranium, it's him. What if he doesn't? Like, there seems to be, like, a lot of faith to put in him. So, ask for advice. Hello there! Nice to see you, Semajical. Hello, Hagrid. My friends and I wanted to ask you for advice about a... Sorry, Semajical. 1 second. Marula, don't pull that! That's a carrot, not a weed! How am I supposed to know the difference? A plant's a plant. Not all plants are the same, stupid. Look it up. Galloping gargoyles. What am I gonna do about those two? Is everything alright? Oh, it's nothing much. Marula and Esmeralda got in a spot of trouble in class. So Professor McGonagall told them to help me in my garden for a spell to learn their lesson. Problem is, they aren't the most reliable gardeners, and I'm up to my ears in weeds. I was hoping to ask you for gardening advice, but if you're too busy in the garden, perhaps we can help. Penny, Tonks and I could lend a hand, and when the work is done we can talk fang geraniums. I'd be grateful for your help. I shouldn't be surprised to see 3 Hufflepuffs offer their aid. I always like that about Hufflepuff. They aren't afraid of a little hard work. Well, no, because being hardworking is part of being a Hufflepuff. I was a Gryffindor myself. But House Hufflepuff is worthy of respect too. Oh, please, no one respects Hufflepuff. Let me correct you there, Marula. No one in Slytherin respects Hufflepuff. Hufflepuffs never do anything interesting or dangerous. They're by far the most boring house at Hogwarts. I beg your pardon, young lady. Hufflepuffs aren't boring. We produce some of the most fascinating witches and wizards in history. Take Newt Scamander. He was a Hufflepuff, and his life was the farthest thing from boring. One wizard leads an interesting life, and I'm supposed to believe all Hufflepuffs are like that? I think not. Now, let's not fight about silly things. We got gardening to do. Semajical, I'll give you all the advice you need, just as soon as we're done. Then let's get started. Point me to those weeds and I'll show them who's boss. Okay, here we go. The thing about weeds is, they could be anywhere. And that is why you don't cause trouble in class. At Hogwarts, they give you slave labour to do. So, anyway, that's it for this part. I'll see you for the next one, guys. So, hang in there. Welcome back, guys. And really, I think I'm just gonna continue on with the story of the chapter. I'm not very good at completing the special adventures, as we've had plenty of evidence of that already, so So, Let's do this. And guys, we have completed the task already. And that's this episode done, actually, guys. I'll see you for the next one very soon. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a magical time. Hey guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery Years 3 and 4. We're on episode 54 of the season now. Count them. And still going strong. Although it's now time to go and brew the beautification potion. It's in the artifact room, not the courtyard. Hey, Semajical, I brought moondew. Did you bring the rest of the ingredients? I found everything, no thanks to Sickleworth. Then let's brew a beautification potion. It's difficult, so I'm going to need your help. You got it. This is important, Penny. If we're successful, I can return to the Red Cap's hole to search for Torvus's arrowhead. So let's get to work. Well, it will be successful then. Well, this is a whole potion brewing. We only need the 1 star. We've achieved it. And, well, that's it for this part, guys. See you in the next one. Welcome back, guys. So we've just got done brewing the beautification potion. Nice work, Semajical. I believe we brewed a perfect beautification potion, if I say so myself. Thank you so much, Penny. I'll head straight back to the forest and use this on the red cap. Hopefully I'll find the arrowhead, and returning it will convince the centaur to take me to the cursed vault. Can I ask you a question, Sir Magical? Of course. What if your brother doesn't want to be found? That's ridiculous, that's interesting, that's terrifying. I never thought about that. Why would he want everyone in the world to think he disappeared? I don't know, Sir Magical. I just know that sometimes people disappear for a reason. I hope you find him. I just hope he's the same person you remember. Oh dear. Okay, so get rid of the red cap. Here we go. Let's fly into the forest and use this beautification potion on the red cap so we can find that buried arrowhead. You aren't going anywhere, Baratical. Professor Snape! Explain yourself. I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm flying to the forest. I'm just heading back to the Hufflepuff common room to go to sleep for the night. This Niffler is a better liar than you, Baratical. Give me that broom. It belongs to Andre Egwu. It doesn't belong to anyone anymore. Expect my owl, Baratical. I need time to decide what to do with you. He can't really do anything. He doesn't have the power. But that's it for the chapter. Well, that's it for the story of the chapter, should I say. So I guess... if that's the case... Oh. Hang on a sec. Marula, Barnaby, you guys got Hagrid's message too? When someone says they have a surprise in the Forbidden Forest, I definitely answer the call. I hate surprises. What don't you hate, Marula? Well, I don't hate hating things. There's Hagrid. And look what he's got. There you are. Glad you came so quickly, 'cause a unicorn waits for no witch or wizard. Wow, all unicorns are beautiful, but this one is, so beautiful. Remind me to lend you a thesaurus, Barnaby. Thesaurus? Wait, is there a dinosaur here too? Thesaurus! It's a book of words, you pillock. Sorry. A unicorn is even better. This is amazing, Hagrid. I've been hoping to see a unicorn ever since I got to Hogwarts. I was counting on that. 'Tis why I called you here. I'm wanting to take this fella on a walkabout to Hogsmeade. The children there would marvel to see such a magical creature in the flesh. 'Tis the perfect reason to take our new friend into town, wouldn't you say? Of course it is, Hagrid. But something tells me it's not the real reason Hagrid actually wants to take this unicorn to town. Ugh, Marula, do you always have to be so suspicious? Hagrid loves creatures and children. It's a good deed. I love my eyebrows and Quidditch and beasts too. Appreciate your coming to my defense, Semajical, but Marula may have a point. I thought so. See, I might have made a small wager to a pal of mine in Hogsmeade, who dared to question if I even knew a unicorn to begin with, and challenged me to prove it. I'll tell your mate that you know this unicorn, Hagrid. You win. Barnaby, what Hagrid means is he actually has to show his mate the unicorn to prove it. But first I have to make right sure this unicorn is comfortable making the journey. And as you can see, he seems a little skittish. I wonder what's bothering him. There could be many explanations. Unicorns are magical and complicated creatures. My mum had one for a while. I'm excellent with creatures too. That's exactly why I called you free here. I'm counting on you to help soothe this unicorn's nerves before I leave. That's great, Hagrid, but helping before the journey might not be enough. For once, I like where you're going, Baratical. Where are you going? Okay. I'm not gonna make the connection, I'm not gonna make the joke. To Hogsmeade with Hagrid and the unicorn, all of us. I don't recall saying nothing, but needing travelling companions. About. You didn't have to, but you'll need help getting the unicorn there, and we're the ones for the job. I'll take some convincing. Good thing we're up for it. Commence convincing, guys. Okay, so it's not the usual thing we have to do to convince someone, because there's three of us convincing them here. That should be convincing enough. I have to admit you make good cases that you should join the unicorn and me on our journey. Does that mean we get to go? It means I appreciate your enthusiasm for our beastly friend, but first you need to get to know him. Show me you can understand unicorns and you can join us on our adventure to Hogsmeade. You heard Hagrid. We're so close. First stop, the training grounds with the unicorn. Next stop, Hogsmeade. Right. So we have to unlock the unicorn. But how do we do that? Where is it? Yeah, wait a minute. I don't think it is in the Dark Forest, is it? No. We want the unicorn. We don't want the acromantula. Which creature's this? That's the Thestral. What about this one? That's a Chimera. There's the unicorn. We have to reach Magizoology level 7. So we can't do that yet. I'm only level 2. But we clearly said the training grounds, didn't we? And the training grounds are in the castle grounds. There's nothing about having the unicorn there, though. Nope. Okay, guys. I think we'll call it here for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me for the next one soon. Until then, thanks for watching and have us a magical time. Hi guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery, years 3 and 4, episode 55 of the season. and we're gonna try the 1-2 Egg Woos special adventure. So here we go. Let's go and check on Andre. There you are, Curse Breaker. I came as quickly as I could. You said you had big news. It's bigger than big. In fact, it's going to change our friend group forever. Blimey, what is it, Andre? It's better if you see for yourself, but the surprise isn't ready yet. When it's time, we can travel to Godric's Hollow together for the big reveal. Until then, I was too excited to wait alone. I thought we could share a butterbeer or two while we wait. Alright, if you won't tell me the surprise. It wouldn't be a surprise if he told me. What am I talking about? Perhaps you could give me a hint? Ooh, that's a brilliant way to pass the time. I'll give you hints over butterbeers, and we'll see if you can guess the nature of my bigger than big news. Is that a good idea? I mean, surprises are surprises. The moment you tell someone what it is, it's not a surprise anymore. So, that is kind of the point of a surprise. Okay, so that's the 3 stars we needed for this specific task. And that's the end of part 1, guys. Well, not of the episode, but just while we wait for the energy to restore, we're going to take a break. I'll see you after that. And we're back, guys. Let's just get this thing finished, yeah? Well, this specific task anyway, not the whole event. As with any luck, I might be able to finish this thing. So your friend group is going. Our friend group is going to grow, and a big surprise is coming to England. I may have a guess? Oh, then tell me. What's the nature of my bigger than big surprise? A new friend is moving here? You've imported rare fabric. Someone is visiting. A new friend is moving here? That is an excellent guess, Semajical. You're right. Someone very close to me is moving to Godric's Hollow. Really? Who is it? Do I know them already? You're about to find out. It's finally time to head to Godric's Hollow. Brilliant! Let's go and meet the newest member of our friend group. Meet the surprise. Okay. Let's do this. Well, if it isn't my fabulously fashionable cousin. And who might you be? I'm Semajical Baratical. Ah, the famous curse breaker. Andre's told me all about you. I'm Jules Egwoo, Andre's cousin. So you're the surprise. Surprise! After years of moving around, my parents had decided to make Godric's Hollow our home. At least, for now. Why Godric's Hollow? They're helping the ministry with a special magizoology project for the foreseeable future. My parents can't abide a noisy London life. Godric's Hollow is close enough. Plus, it's legendary. Well, congrats on officially moving. On officially becoming a local. Welcome, Jules. Speaking of welcomes, I was hoping Hogwarts' most popular curse breaker might do us a small favour. We need someone to introduce Jules to the friend group before the big feast. There's a feast too? Yes, I'm throwing a family appreciation feast in Jules' honour. I'll take care of the preparations if you'll introduce her around and tell all our friends to invite their family. It's a bit last minute to get everyone's family here, don't you think? Don't worry. Leave the feast planning to me. You focus on spreading the word and introducing Jules. I'll give you a list of people to invite. It will be so easy. Alright, tell me a bit about how you see yourself, Jules. That will help me figure out how best to introduce you to all our different friends. Okay. We'll start this now, but we'll have to take another break as soon as we run out of energy, of course. Like now. So, after the next break, guys, we'll continue with this. I'm back, guys, and I'm just upon seeing there's under 2 hours left of this. It's time to take another break of this task. I'll see you after this, guys. Welcome back, guys. I know, I've done what I normally do in these situations. My very un-Hufflepuff-like wanting to rush back into it. However, nothing. I should have waited. That's all that's to be said here. And now. Uh-huh. Because, as you can see, I cannot do anything without having to stop and watch ads. And I can't do that while recording. And it's a pain on the broom. Nope. I reckon not. Oh, we cannot do any of this right now either. So that sucks. That is absolutely correct. Oh, sorry. Alright. Is that how you want to play it? Okay then. I don't know what I'm babbling about. But that certainly did help to pass the time. So, let me see if I've got this straight. You're smart, loyal, and good with creatures, but you lack a social filter? I think it's a plus to say what's on your mind, but not everyone agrees. So tell me, based on what you've heard, do you think I'll fit in with the group? You'll fit right in? Perhaps with a few adjustments, it's unlikely. Of course, you'll fit right in, Jules. Everyone in our group is a bit quirky. You won't be the only one. Brilliant! Then I can't wait to start meeting everyone. Perhaps we could start by visiting Penny. All of our all of our friends, she's one of the easiest to get along with. Sorry, of all our friends, she's one of the easiest to get along with. Everyone loves her, and she loves everyone. We'll go say hello, invite her to the feast, and see how things go from there. After that, we can decide if we need to make any adjustments to our approach. Sound good? Sounds brilliant! However, I have a few things I need to take care of around here before I can go. That's perfect, because there's something I need to talk to Semajical about in private. Talk to Andre. I have a feeling I might know what this is going to be about. What's up, Andre? You said you wanted to discuss something before I introduce Jules to our friends? I just felt like I should give you a little heads up about my cousin, between mates. Is everything alright? It will be, but just hear me out. And we'll have to do that next time. Well, after the break, I mean, guys. So, stick around. Welcome back once again, guys, and it's now time to begin to talk to Andre to discover his concern. And it's time to take another break, guys. But after this, we'll find out what Andre's concern is. Okie dokie, it's time to finish this thing off. For once and for all. Just this task, though. So Jules pushes people's buttons and writes off friendships when a first impression doesn't go well. Jules is a brilliant friend, and I love her dearly. But she can be quite direct. When it comes to making friends, it can take a little effort for her to break through. Sometimes she needs help. Like what? I'm hoping you'll stick close to her and help smooth her rough edges a bit. Just until she finds her footing. You should have told me earlier. I understand why you hesitated to tell me. I understand why you hesitated to tell me. I'm sure Jules doesn't love for people to know.
Ha!
Exactly. I knew you'd get it. She's got so much more to offer. She doesn't like to lead with this fact.
Ha!
But I'm confident you'll be able to help her. You may be the only one who could.
Ha!
You're good with people and everyone in our friend group trusts you. Thanks, Andre.
Ha!
I should be the one thanking you, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Without your help, I'm afraid the feast will be awkward, and Jules will have a lonely time in England. So what do you say? Will you help Jules find her own sake for the feast? Or for your pal Andre? I'm happy to help my friend Andre. I'll do it for you.
Ha!
Thanks, Semajical. I won't forget it. Thanks for hearing me out. I hope we can keep this conversation between us. I don't want Jules to think I don't believe in her. I love my cousin. I just want to make sure she's happy. Then it's a good thing we're talking to Penny first. It's hard not to be happy around her. If that's everything, I'll see if Jules is ready to go to find Hogwarts' most beloved potions expert. And that for now is it. I'll take another break and I'll see you after that one, guys. Okie dokie, let's head to the potions classroom now. Hi Penny, I hope we're not interrupting. I've always got time for you, Semajical. And I hope you'll introduce me to your adorable friend. I just love that coat. That's exactly what I'm here to do, Penny. This is Jules Egwu, Andre's cousin. Jules, meet Penny Hayward, our resident potions expert. How delightful to meet you, Jules. I see where Andre gets his fashion sense. Jules just moved to Godric's Hollow. She's officially a local. She wanted to come and say hi and invite you and to the family appreciation feast Andre is throwing.
Ah.
You and your family are invited to join us. Oh, I'm not sure my parents can make it on such short notice. But I'll be excited to spend time with both of you. Then we'll see you there. Wigan tree bark. Moly. Dittany. It looks to me like you're brewing a Wiggenwell potion. Exactly. You got an eye for potions. I was about to brew one for Tonks.
Ha.
Oh, I can help. I know a trick for making Wiggenwell potions twice as potent. You're going to love it. Okay, it might be well safer if we just stick to the standard recipe.
Ah.
Nonsense. This is going to work. I have a good feeling. Oh yes, I suppose it's good to have a good feeling about potions. But, what do you think, Semajical? Should we play it safe, or let Jules, work her magic? I agree with Penny, we should try to be safe. Or try and be safe. Perhaps sticking with the proper recipe is best. Sorry, Semajical. The wheels are already in motion. The train's leaving the station. You better hop aboard. Perhaps you should listen to Semajical. Even familiar potions can prove quite dangerous if there's a mistake. Then the safest thing you can do is help me and make sure no serious mistakes are made. Alright, we'll do our best to help you, Jules. Perhaps this new, more potent method will work. Oh dear. Times like these is when it's actually a better idea to just listen and make the normal potion. Okay, we got the 3 stars that we came for. So it's now time. I think to take another break, and I'll see you for the next part, guys. Okay, guys, let's get this episode finished, shall we? That's right. And we're nearly there. There, see? I don't know what you were so worried about. The potion has come together quite nicely. On second thought, perhaps I used just a bit too much boomberry juice. We can try again, right, Penny? We don't always get potions right the first time, do we? Oh, I'm sure you have other people to talk to. Other places to be. I'd hate to be a Jules hog. It was an exciting visit, Jules. I wish you luck getting to know everyone. But I was in a bit of a rush before, and now I've got to clean up and find fresh ingredients. Perhaps we can help you. You'll be done in no time. That's nice of you, but I think I'd better handle it on my own. Are you alright, Jules? That explosion was a bit nasty. I'm fine. But before we talk to anyone else, I need to have a word with you in private about what just happened. And that, guys, is where this episode draws to a close. We'll get into part 2 of this adventure next time. Until then, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have us a magical time. Hey guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery Years 3 and 4. We're now on episode 56 of the season, and it's time to carry on with the one to Egg Woo special adventure. It now says it's called Et to Egg Woo. Okay, so let's carry on. Talk to Jules. Thanks for taking a moment to talk with me. The visit with Penny did not go well at all. Exploding Penny's potion isn't quite what I had in mind for a first impression. But so it goes. Perhaps we weren't meant to be. There are other friends in the friend group. Don't be so quick to write off a friendship with Penny. She's a good witch, and she did try to warn you. In fact, we both said you should play it safe and stick to the standard potion recipe. She said it might be safer. I felt differently. Even if she was right, she had plenty of opportunities to correct me while we were brewing, and she didn't. If she said we wouldn't be if she had, we wouldn't be there, right? So am I really the one to blame, or is it Penny? To be honest, I think you're the one to blame here. Penny might have been more comfortable stepping in to correct you, but if you hadn't ignored her first warning, I suppose I didn't make it easy for her. This is exactly why I need your help. People like Penny are a mystery to me. I've known Penny a long time is all. I think it's more than that. You get people, and you seem to understand why they do what they do. If I'm going to avoid making the same mistakes again and again, I need to learn from them. If you could explain why Penny acted that way, and what I might have done differently, it would be a big help. Alright, I'll do my best to explain, Penny. What? Hey, what? Let me see if I've got this right here. She wants me to explain one of my best friends in this universe. Right, okay. And when I say me, I mean my avatar. And one of my best friends meaning Penny. She's a muggle-born. Or is she? I think I might have said something wrong there. No, because Rowan Canner is the muggle-born. And this is where we take our first break, guys, for this episode anyway. Check back soon. Well, it's time to get back to the task at hand. Because as you can see, we are but 1 star away from completing it. There we go. I hope that explanation helps. Basically, Penny is one of the most supportive witches I know. She's not going to directly contradict you, especially when you're confident and excited. On some level, I'm sure she was hoping you'd be successful, and she didn't want to get in the way. All of that makes sense. Thanks for explaining it so clearly. And while I appreciate her support, honesty is much more helpful, especially when I'm making a mistake. That's why I appreciate you telling me all this. I hope you haven't given up on me. I'm ready to try again. Of course. We're just getting started. We have a lot more friends to meet before the feast. In fact, if you're looking for honesty, I know someone who always says exactly what's on her mind. Marula Snide is on Andre's invite list. She can be a bit of a challenge, but she's quite direct. That sounds perfect. I'm always up for a challenge. Let's go and meet her straight away. Really? Are you sure that's a good idea? Only if you're sure. Marula, Ismelda, I'm glad I caught you two together. There's someone I'd like you to meet. This is Jules Egwu, Andre's cousin. She's just moved to Godric's Hollow, so she's officially a local. Andre's asked me to invite all of our friends to a family appreciation feast he's throwing in her honor. You can't honestly be inviting us to a family appreciation feast, Baratical. Yeah, I only have one annoying sister, but she's not worth inviting anywhere. And as you know, Baratical, my parents are currently residing in Azkaban. So it's perfectly insensitive of you to invite us, honestly. Incredibly rude, actually. Apologize. Back off, you two. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean any offense. It's supposed to be a celebration. It could still be fun. Don't apologize to them. Perhaps it's better if they don't come. From what I've seen so far, I'm not impressed. If you're not impressed by the most powerful witch at Hogwarts, you're not paying attention. That ego. You're not even a 7th year yet. And the most powerful witch... You should be one of your teachers. Oh, I'm paying attention. And it looks to me like the most powerful witch at Hogwarts is losing at a kid's game. Gobstones is more complicated than it looks, you twit. Who are you calling a twit, you manky prat? Keep it up, Egwu, and I'll make it my personal goal to ruin this silly little feast of yours. Whoa, whoa. Let's take it down a notch, huh? Perhaps we can settle this another way. We got the gobstones out. Why don't you channel this aggression into a sport of friendly competition? Me versus Marula. If I win, you'll both come out to the feast, per Andre's wishes, and be nice. And you'll bring dessert. Fine. But when I win, you two have to swim across the Black Lake and show up to the feast in your wet robes. I'm not sure that's a balanced bet. It's fine. You're on, Marula. Now, how does one play gobstones? You don't know how to play? I was homeschooled. There weren't exactly loads of opportunities for playing games like these. Merlin's hat! She's never played gobstones. This is going to be the easiest victory of all time. It's alright, Jules. I'll explain the game while you play. That way you can avoid a dip in the Black Lake. Ah. Right. We're gonna have to wait until after another break to play that, though. So, stay tuned, guys. Welcome back, guys. And we continue from where we left off with this. Okay, so we take another break now, guys. So close to earning our 4th star. And I'll ask you to check back in after that. And we're back, guys. Now, just earned our 4th star and on our way to our 5th and final star for this task. Of course. Because I've come back and did that too soon, it means we have to stop while it replenishes again. So, here we go. Okay, this will probably prove to be nothing but detrimental. Because I couldn't be bothered to wait. Or maybe not. Okay. Blimey, do you mean to tell me Jules has never had a friend group before? Yes, she's wanted a big friend group ever since we were kids. That's why she's so aggressive, it's all nerves. She says she's fine on her own, but I think that's a form of self-protection. Oh, gee whiz, Andre, you think so? You Egwoos are quite complicated, aren't you? We've got layers. I'm sorry, Semajical. I should have mentioned it earlier. She doesn't love for people to know, but you asked about her friendships, and I didn't want to lie. If Jules really wants these friendships to work, it might be time to give her a taste of her own medicine. After the incident with Penny, Jules said honesty is the most helpful thing when she's made a mistake. If Jules wants to fit in with this group, perhaps I should be direct and tell her she needs to learn to listen. I honestly think she'll respond quite well to that. She clearly likes you. Meanwhile, I'll focus on throwing her the most fabulous family appreciation feast of all time. In fact, I've got errands to run at Honeyduke's and Maestro's music shops right now. Better be off. Alright then. No, alright. Then I'll head to the Three Broomsticks for a heart-to-heart with Jules. Okay. Okay. If I think this confrontation's gonna work, then obviously it's gonna be worth a try, so... And it is part of the event, so I've got to do it. So, yeah. There you are, Semajical. I took the liberty of ordering us a couple of butterbeers. Sorry to keep you waiting, Jules. Andre wanted to check in and see how things are going. That's exactly what I wanted to talk with you about. I appreciate all you've done to help me get settled, but there's something I need to ask you. I thought I felt you were trying to smooth things over with Penny and Marula. Did Andre ask you to do that? Be honest. Yes, Andre asked me to try and smooth over any rough edges during your introductions. He only did it because he cares about you and wants you to be happy here. I understand, but if these friendships are going to last, they need to be on my own terms. You and Andre won't always be there to smooth things over. Andre has to accept that these things don't work out sometimes, and if that's the case, I'm fine on my own. I don't think it has to come to that quite yet, Jules. Oh? You said honesty is helpful when you're making a mistake. If you meant it, I'd like to be honest with you. If you want to make lasting friendships with this group, you need to learn to slow down and listen a bit more. You didn't listen to Penny's warning about the potion, or when I said the bet with Marula wasn't balanced. It sounds like you're telling me to change who I am. Not exactly. I'll explain what I mean. Hopefully, it will be helpful moving forward. Okay. We need 3 stars for this one. But I can't help but feel like some of these things could be done with the usual chat motions, where you answer questions. Anyway, another break is what's needed here now, guys. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. And it's now time to go and confront Jules. Now, we're into the last 24 hours, guys, of this particular special adventure. Or to put it correctly, the last 23 and some hours. And it's already time to take another break here. So I'll see you after that. Rightio, guys. Let's get back to busyness. Even though we've got the 3 stars required to complete this already, it's always best, as I say, to have bonus. I get it. It's not about changing who I am, but learning to make room for others to express themselves too. Exactly. When you listen, you notice everyone expresses themselves in a slightly different way. And making friends is often as easy as finding people who understand you. For example, Penny is supportive in all she does, so she might point out a mistake by calling it interesting. If you've been listening, you might have noticed that. Of course. Thanks for being honest with me, Semajical. It all seems so obvious when you explain it. And now it's my turn to be honest. This means a lot to me. Your friends are fascinating, and I really want to get those introductions right. These introductions, sorry. From here on out, I promise to slow down, take a step back, and really listen. But I need one more favor. What's that? Clearly you're a good person and an attentive friend. You were honest about Andre asking you to smooth out my rough edges, so I know I can trust you. Now that we know what I need to do, I'm hoping you'll stick by my side to make sure I do it right. Of course, Jules. You've got a lot more friends to meet before the feast. I won't make you go alone. In fact, I know someone quite fun, who will be thrilled to meet another creature expert. Let's head back to Hogwarts and see if this new approach will work with Barnaby Lee. Okay then. I thought there for a moment I was going to suggest Charlie. There's Barnaby. He looks distracted. Are you ready to try the new approach to making friends? Do you remember everything we talked about? I think so. You said I can be myself as long as I remember to listen and make room for Barnaby to be himself too. Exactly. Do that, and you'll learn how he communicates. That's a great first step toward friendship. Hi, Barnaby. I wanted to introduce you to Andre's cousin, Jules Igwoo. She's just moved to Godric's Hollow. We're hoping you and your family might join us later for a family appreciation feast. How fun! Perhaps I'll be there. Are you alright, Barnaby? You're acting a bit off. I don't mean to be rude. It's just, I've become totally obsessed with this creature. Until I figure it out, I can't focus on anything else. Jules is actually a bit of a creature expert. Perhaps she could help, right, Jules? Jules? It seems like we're all having trouble focusing right now. Perhaps we'd better talk another time. Why don't you tell us what's wrong with the creature, Barnaby? That might be a good place to start.
Oh.
Yes, do that. I'm listening. That's exactly the problem. I have no idea what's wrong. I'll explain everything. Perhaps you'll notice something I haven't, and I can finally focus on something else. Okay. Well, we need to take another break so the energy can replenish, but until then, guys, stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. And now we start this. Oh no, I should have waited for the energy to fully replenish. Because I already have to take another break. So I'll be back after this. And we're back, guys. Yet again. And we're back needing to take another break. So I will see you after this then, guys. Well, guys, it's time to continue once again. This is an 8-hour task, by the way, so that's why it's a slow move to collect all the stars you need. In this case, there's 5 of them. And there we go. I have once again come back too early to finish the job. So it's time for another break. I'll see you afterwards. And we're back again, guys. No, we need to carry on with this. We're so nearly there. Oh. Oh. Why do I have to be so damn impatient? That is so stupid. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh dear, we cannot do that. No, we cannot. But what we can do is this. It looks like we've completed this task. Good going, us. Thanks, Barnaby. I think we know everything we need to know about the canal now. You came upon it in the woods and thought it could be a friend to your canal. Canal the canal. But after spending some time with it, you say it isn't acting like a canal at all. Exactly. I'm normally quite good with canals. But I just can't figure out this odd behavior. I've kept it nearby by feeding it treats from my pocket, which itself is extremely un-Null-like. They're normally suspicious of treats from people. So, Jules, what do you think is wrong with it? I'm more interested in making room for Barnaby's theories. Surely he's thought of some explanations. Well, I thought perhaps the Nile is under the Imperious curse and is being controlled by someone else. Or perhaps it's a memory charm gone wrong. This Nile may have forgotten it's a Nile. I suppose those theories are possible. Oh no, I was hoping you'd notice something I didn't. I have no idea how to reverse a memory charm on a Nile. This Nile is doomed. How sad. Jules, you're doing a great job listening. So perhaps you've noticed Barnaby's asking for help in his own way. This may be an opportunity to speak from experience and share your expertise. Oh, if that's the case, I did notice one thing. What a relief! Please tell me what it is. This Null isn't acting like a Null because it isn't one. It isn't? Is it a Metamorph Magus? Tonks, is that you? I don't think this creature's magical at all, Barnaby. I'm fairly certain it's a hedgehog. Blimey, you're right. That's it. I can't believe I didn't see it until now. You're brilliant, Jules. If I hadn't met you, I might never have stopped wondering about this creature. Thanks for introducing us, Semajical. It was my pleasure, Barnaby. I had a suspicion you two would get along. Now that the mystery is solved, I'm all freed up to join you at the family appreciation feast. Normally, I'd invite my Uncle Cecil, but we could show you our favourite game. And we could show you our favourite game, Werewolf Tag. Unfortunately, he's in New Orleans right now, studying something called a Loup Garou. I hope I pronounced that right. So I guess it's just me. That's alright, Barnaby. You can still come and teach us werewolf tag.
Oh.
Brilliant! I'll see you both there. For now, I'm off to study how hedgehogs camouflage themselves as gnarls. They don't! That went beautifully, Semajical, and it's all thanks to you. Quick, let's meet someone else. I'm on a roll. If you're feeling confident, perhaps we'll try talking to Tulip next. She's sure to keep you on your toes. I'm sure she is. Talk to Tulip. And collect some more energy points. That's given us 8. Hi Tulip. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Adrian's cousin, Jules Egwu. She's just moved to the area. Andres asked us to invite all our friends to a special family appreciation feast being held in her honor. I'm hoping you'll invite your family. The more the merrier. That sounds quite fun. I'll invite my grands. They're quite excellent cooks, you know. Perhaps I can get them to make their famous fire breathers chili. Ooh. You two arrived at the perfect time, honestly. I need someone to lift my spirits. Why? What happened? I just had a row with Ben, and I'm a bit out of sorts. In fact, if he's going to this feast, I'm not sure I should show up. I'm not sure we'll mix well. I know the feeling. I mean, I don't know Ben, of course, but I've had plenty of rows with people I like. It can be hard to know what to do next, other than move on and avoid each other if you can. Really? So you know exactly what I'm going through? Well, yes, I mean, perhaps, or not, just one moment, please, Sir Magical. I need a word. What's wrong, Jules? We can't have two friends rowing at Andre's feast. It will spoil the atmosphere, but I don't know what to do. Should I speak from experience, like with Barnaby? Or make space and see what Tulip needs, like with Penny? Tulip can be a bit tricky. Best wait and see what she's in the mood for. Good to know. I was about to launch into a whole thing. I'll keep quiet for now and let her lead. If you see a window for me to jump in, please let me know. Are you two alright? Oh yes. Jules just needed a word. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm interested in hearing more about what you're going through. Good. After what happened, I could really stand to blow off some steam. Why don't you tell us exactly what happened, Tulip? I'm sure we can find a way to settle things before the feast. Okay, how long does this go on for? 3 hours, and we need 5 stars. So yes, guys, we're taking another break. Lucky us. Welcome back, guys, and it's now time to discuss Tulip's row. Wow, And this is another 5-star task. So yes, we are taking another break, guys, and I will see you after this one. Okay, guys, we are back again, and we are nearly done with this task. See? That's the task over. It sounds like you played a prank on Ben that went horribly wrong. That's why you're rowing. Exactly. I swapped his butterbeer for a harmless Gurdy root infusion, and he blew his top. He panicked. I tried to reason with him, but he was too shaken. He insisted I leave him alone. It feels terrible to have him so disturbed and frightened of me over something I can't undo. It's over and done. Did you say you've been through something like this before, Jules? Yes, I understand completely. I'm in a similar situation myself right now. After I exploded your friend Penny's potion, she was out of sorts with me. I just wanted to move on. You get it. It feels wise to avoid Ben until he calms down. Sounds like you feel the same way about Penny. Actually, I'm starting to feel a bit different than I did before. Thanks to Semagical's advice, I was able to grow closer with Barnaby by helping him with a creature. It was a revelation to have things go well. It's making me wish I could go back and try again with Penny. I didn't know you felt that way, Jules. I didn't either, at first. Blimey, it's good to meet someone who actually listens. You're a deep thinker, Jules. You can't unexplode a potion. I can't de-prank a prank. So I'm not sure we can fix things before the feast. Perhaps you can't literally take those things back, but an apology goes a long way with friends. Penny would never listen to me after the way I treated her. It might surprise you how understanding she can be. If you want, I'll come with you and make sure she gives you the opportunity to say what's on your mind. If you think it's worth trying, I'll give it a go. After what happened with Barnaby, I totally trust your instincts. So Magical's right. I should really go to apologise to Ben too. I just had to do a bit of wanting before I could actually mean my apology. Then we'll see you both at the feast. Meanwhile, Jules and I are off to set things right with Penny. And that, guys, is where we stop for now. I'll see you after the break. Okay, guys, welcome back. And it will now be time to meet with Penny again. Hi Penny, thanks for agreeing to let us come by. We wanted to chat about our last visit when the Wiggenweld potion exploded. But I'm surprised to see you're still cleaning up. Oh yes, it's a bit of a disaster. After the explosion, I got so nervous about finishing in time, I kept dropping beakers and breaking ingredients. The mess kept getting bigger, and now I'm quite worried I won't get this potion to Tonks in time. Perhaps we better come back a bit later. Sorry, at a later time. I don't want to interrupt. No, Jules, say what's on your mind. That's what we're here to do. You're right, here goes nothing. After what happened with the potion, I thought there was no hope for our friendship, Penny. The truth is, I don't want to write off our friendship yet. Semajical has been helping me learn to listen. It's been working well so far, so I was hoping you might give things another try. That's awfully sweet of you, Jules. And it's nice that you would try to set things right. But I'm afraid there simply isn't time to socialize right now. I've got to brew this potion. If time is the big concern, why don't you let us help you? We'll finish it fast if we work together. That's true. But Jules and I have different brewing styles. I'm not sure it'll work. I can't afford another explosion. Penny, I'm sorry for the way I acted before. I didn't listen, and I made you feel like you couldn't speak up. I promise to follow your lead. I'm sure I can learn something from studying your less explosive style. If you mean it, I could certainly use the help. If we all three work together, we might just get this done in time. Yeah, might. We only need 3 stars. So why is this thing gonna take 8 hours? That at this point is all the time we've got left for this special adventure. And that is actually all due to how long it takes to replenish energy in this game. Although, just hang in a second there. Well, guys, this time we'll be able to finish. See? Right, that is actually all the stars we need to complete this task. But also, guys, I'm not going to be able to complete this special adventure despite starting it on time. So, that's the end of this episode, I'm afraid. I'll see you for the next one soon, but until then, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a Semajical time.